bulk, you'll see those long arm machines. You don't need one for this, but you'll also see guys roll this shit up and clip them or tie them. The kid in there, he does, but you don't need to. Like, by the time you did that shit, you could have just already fucking it. Three more of those.
2 hours later.
Yeah. It's just because of the bulk. You're fighting the excess material more than you are sewing. Anybody on there?
5. What's up, guys? Come on in.
We're looking for Evan.
Well, it doesn't tell me who's on.
Yes, it does. Come here. Same way you read the comments, it tells you. As soon as they comment, and when you swipe up, you'll see them.
Yep. Yeah. Max Path, what's up? Sam Shaw said, what would you do if you woke up and Jesus was nibbling your sausage?
Ban him.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Max said, is that the new SOE body bag?
You could totally crawl inside these, use it as an emergency sleeping bag if you had to.
You'd at least be mostly dry. Come on in, guys. Say hi. What's up from New York? What's up, guys? Steven, Mark. Vince Vega, what's up? What's everybody up to? Ooh, John got that fancy purple drink. Purple drink.
What do you think? I was thinking I should change over to Black Fred for this, but Evan's colorblind, so he won't be able to see it anyway.
Vince Vega said, what is J-Dub making?
It's a shooting mat. It's an unpadded shooting mat that I'm putting a zipper in so that we can put a piece of foam in it.
Which makes it a sleeve.
This is 500, and that is 500.
And this is
They're
way stiffer,
very different.
right?
This 500 is way fucking heavier.
Really?
This 500.
Is that the?
I don't know what it is. It's got to be some.
It's that weird one we got.
It's some
Remember?
contract that they must have had from a military contract or some special. It's something different. I don't know. It's abrasive too.
Big League Jew suiting up for the next January 6th UC. What does that even mean?
What does he call himself?
Big League Jew.
He's gearing up for the next January 6th.
Suiting up for the next January 6th IC.
Well, he either thinks that conservatives tried to overthrow Biden's administration, or he thinks that, well, I don't know what he fucking thinks. Let him give him a chance to clear it up before you ban him.
Apparently Vince Vega has one of these on order.
Yep, that's why we're not building them. Not because of Vince Vega.
Is that the shooting mat that doubles as a casualty litter, or am I thinking of another SOE product?
This totally can, yeah. We've shown that in attack response videos. There's no handles on this.
He says it was a joke. LMAFO, ban me.
Ban him.
I don't care.
Ban him. Good.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Anytime they pull that, I don't care. That's why your life's so fucked. When you don't know when to fucking just remain silent.
Hey, Dry Bones Rattling, stop Christ dusting us. You're not gonna come here and get your fucking goody two-shoe points.
If you wanna win hearts and minds and save souls, participate in the conversation, and then demonstrate. Right? You don't have to.
Develop a
You're
relationship.
never gonna change somebody with that. You're only gonna push them away. And the truth is, 90% of the people here agree with you. They believe the same thing you do, but you're not gonna. Jesus ain't fucking marking in a book for you like, oh, you said some shit on a random fucking video somewhere.
I like the Christ dusting term.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. And the crazy shit is, like, when you engage those dudes and say something, they don't reply. They never say anything more. It's literally like it's a bot farm somewhere that just does that.
MK, I want you to shoot me with your baby, but you're gone.
You want what?
To shoot. MK wants you to shoot it with your baby bullets.
Ban him too.
I did.
It's a fun little band session.
Well, you're in some liberal fucking group that's been shared someplace. They see camouflage and
What's up, Tim Riley? Yeah, we're building plate carriers, dinner plate carriers. No,
Paul Bennett.
it's a shooting mat.
Do not fucking email me about a shooting match.
Yeah, John said don't email me about a shooting mat.
I wasn't even gonna do this live. All right.
They sure don't take very long, do they?
Well, it depends who.
You're for sure gonna get emails about shooting mats. Yeah, we're just gonna delete them. Dinner plate carriers would have been a great April Fool's gag. I agree. That would have been funny.
got a notification from you that's a thumbs up. Just now.
That's weird. Especially since I didn't send a thumbs up.
Huh?
I didn't send a thumbs up. I walked out here as soon as you sent me that message.
It's right here. Come live if you have time.
Government.
It's the government. No good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, no kidding. Are you filming this for a full build video? Max's Path asked.
We are, but we may not post it for a while.
Yeah, we are, but we may not post it for a while.
Everybody's gonna be emailing about shooting mats.
I've heard guys talking, asking about these mats and lives and Patreon. Glad to see what it. Nice to finally see what it looks like.
This might not be what they're asking about. We have a few different ones. Evan's going to a class. That's why we sat down. We're doing this. He doesn't even know we're building it.
So to Evan, do those both look like the same camo?
No. No. The patterns are different on them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Evan's more colorblind than
Lewis?
Lewis is. A lot of dudes are colorblind, like red-green colorblind. They don't even know it. They have no idea. We had a dude message me super pissed off that we sent him a green 1.5 belt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, send me a picture of what you got. And I always do that because so it's a coyote belt, right, that we shipped him, which is what he ordered. He's like, it's green. And I'm like, it's not green. 1.5 scuba webbing
Doesn't come in
exist
green.
green.
Yeah.
It does. We don't have it. There's no way we sent you a green belt. Like, he lost his shit. Like, it went back and forth for days over it. I'm like, take it to your next door neighbor and ask him what color it is. I'm like, a lot of dudes are red-green colorblind and they just don't know. Like, take it out in the sunlight and look at it.
Yeah.
Max's Path said, I know so many guys who train that are colorblind. Seems like way more than normal.
Yeah, it does seem. It's only in the last few years too. Like, I never. It's mostly like younger dudes.
Yeah. It's probably the chemtrails. Tim said it's all the inbreeding. All the
Lewis is so short.
all the incestuousness.
That's why Lewis is so short.
Josh said, Buddy found out he was red-green colorblind playing Uno. He thought they were all messing with him.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny too.
Yeah. Try to
I
go.
would learn that really early to get me front of her.
Try to go in the military. I think that would preclude you from the military. All right, we're gonna put these on later because I want them through both layers. What this is a strip. You get sewn on the back, open at the top, and when you're behind the rifle, you're pushing forward on the bipod, and this limits and locks it in. We actually sew these in multiple locations, but I want it through both layers so that it doesn't roll the material. So right now we're gonna figure out where we're going to put this zipper on here.
If you're putting a pad in there, how are you going to put that through both layers?
It's not gonna, because it's at the front
Gotcha.
and the pad won't be there. I just want padding for his body.
We're just gonna go on like the very bottom of it.
I'll go to the side of it. We can't do the bottom because we're gonna put that track.
Gotcha.
And if somebody on the live had said that, my answer would have been, one of us designs gear and the other one doesn't. Which one do you think you are?
Well, nobody knows what it is that you're doing.
Well, they wouldn't have known it had you not told them.
Well, when you have 5 people asking the same thing.
Ignore them.
Okay. Mark Curtis said he thinks that there's jobs specifically for colorblind people in the military,
Maybe there very well might be.
but I don't remember what it was.
Why is it illegal to drive with earphones in, but deaf people can have a driver's license?
Well, I think that was only in California.
Sure. Why can't they have seatbelts on school buses, but
That's a real one.
why
That's a
can't
real
we
one.
fucking ride motorcycles and not get a ticket, but we get ticketed in the car?
Yeah, a cop with no motorcycle, with no seatbelt will ticket you. I gotta drive a rule.
Yes, this is absolutely where Crocs are made. Doesn't that look like a pile of foam that we mold into Crocs?
That guy's joking.
I know. I'm not. A wool blanket and stencil and SOE logo on it. Yeah, no kidding. I carry wool blankets in my truck. That way, if you ever end up needing something warm, it can get wet and it not be a problem. Tim said we need to send him a wool blanket with spray painted SOE logo on it.
That's what Jeff said. That's no bullshit. Jeff uses a wool blanket.
Yeah. Wool blanket will stay warm even when it's wet. Yeah, we make the all-terrain Crocs, Max. Yeah, exactly.
I hate Crocs. I'm gonna start a business just making pick rail shit for Crocs. Should we use M-Lock or Picatinny rail?
Battle Chemist, always a good day when we get a midday SOE live. Archer, so we don't actually make holsters.
We make shitty holsters.
Yeah, we make a universal holster that is not what you're gonna want to carry your gun in on a regular
Not
basis.
if your life depends on it.
You want to shout out some holster companies?
Green Force, Eclipse, Safariland, Galco.
Smart Carry makes a great backup gun holster.
Never heard of them.
Oh, he said that was a joke because
Oh.
it's a shitty gun. Okay, well, we don't make holsters anyway.
You running that zipper like normal, where it's gonna have that closed edge where you won't see it like hidden, or is
No, I didn't take into consideration. Plus, it's gonna go down the side seam
it?
here. I'm really not sure how I'm doing this. You gotta put the zipper in and then not put a pull on it. Send it to him. I've seen guys do that. There's a few instances where I'll see zipper on shit with no zippers because it was easier for them to assemble things that way.
Yeah. Do they make a machine that puts zippers on it perfectly every time, or is it just?
Yeah, they got zipper feet and fucking a feed thing.
Battle Chemist. So the closest Joann's is about an hour away. We went to one in Nashville, which is about 2 hours from us, and it looked like a fucking war zone. Like it was. I was so sad.
Lighter.
It made me so absolutely sad because I love Joann's, and we have, unfortunately, right now the fabrics. Well, I haven't looked at them since last week, but they're only doing 25% off their fabrics. Whereas if you had bought it, 6 months ago with a coupon, that $20 a yard fabric would have probably been $5 a yard. So the fabrics are not really as good of a deal as everything else is yet, but I'm sure that it will get that way. We did buy a bunch of buffalo plaid, fat flannel, and the fleece stuff. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Heavy canvas is good.
Could we do these videos on OnlyFans, or does OnlyFans only allow porn?
Look it up.
That's a question for the group. Can we do these videos on OnlyFans, or is OnlyFans only for porn?
Like when they were banning gun shit on YouTube, a lot of it, guys were setting up on Pornhub. And that went on for a couple weeks, and then Pornhub locked them down.
You can do anything besides illegal content, hate speech, violence, and anything involving minors are strictly prohibited.
Ask Isaac. He knows about such things. That's what Tim
Yeah, I was
said.
about to say, if Lewis was here, he would give you the whole rundown of that.
This looks like shit.
What do you want it to do?
Not look like shit.
Somebody said there's a hot mathematician on OnlyFans. She shows solutions to equations.
I bet she makes a lot of
That's
fucking
pretty
money.
funny.
But is she naked or is she not naked?
Didn't they make it to where you can't actually do porn on OnlyFans now? I thought I heard that a while back.
I don't know. If they did something took that place, it doesn't. It'd be silly to do that.
Oh, I agree.
Imagine like you have to get a tutor. Wouldn't she go to your tutor all the time if she was hot and naked?
You just tell your parents, like, hey, I got like an online tutor that's only like $50 a month, and they're like, oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Gotcha,
If
man.
you were a kid, you'd be fucking studying like a motherfucker.
All right, it's 4 o'clock.
All right, cut it off.
All right, we'll see you guys later tonight. Thanks for coming by.